Okay, this is a review on some custom painted Czechoslovakian crystal manicure files. These are painted by a pair of artists called Two Crafters, where they go by the name Two Crafters. Their website is twocrafters.com, as well as showing the difference between these nice Czech crystal files versus a Chinese knockoff. Now, these two Chinese knockoffs I got for about, I think they came to about 50 cents each. Although it's kind of cool looking design, the texture feels kind of off and rough. Here's one that's more plain, same idea though, very rough. I don't know what that's doing in there. Whereas when you compare it to a Czech crystal, it's much more fine. These will never wear out, or relatively won't, unless maybe you use it on steel. But as far as using it on your nails, they won't wear out. And these run more closer to like $6 to $10 depending on the size. These I believe are 3.5 inch. There's a slightly larger one at 5.5, I think, or 5 inches. The difference is quite amazing actually if you've never used these before. These are just a couple of the designs. I really like their cat, and so I had them customized with different backgrounds. Others are for gifts. There's like a bee with a flower and a flamingo. They have many other designs. They can also do their own custom designs. And the other really cool thing that I like, in addition to just coming with a basic file case like the junky ones come with, Two Crafters, put them in these nice plastic tubes that are very durable. And there's even a colored one for the bigger one. So when you put these in your bag or your purse, it's much less likely to ever get broken versus having it just in one of these cheap plastic file cases. However, in places like Florida, you run into the humidity issue, so I came up with one extra tip. Now, although they're good to keep in here, when you use these and you put them in there, especially in the environment and this has your nail filings on it, they tend to get kind of a funky smell. So I solved that by taking a 1/16 inch drill bit and cutting a small hole on the end of the end cap. I'll demonstrate it for you here. And having that little air hole for it to breathe is all you need so they won't stink. As far as cleaning them, you can clean them with soap and water or just even water. Again, these files are the handiwork of Two Crafters. Monica and Eugene Zahs, if I'm saying their name correctly. And this is how you can get in contact with them if you want to get your own really cool Czech crystal file. They have different sizes, and again, you can get them with a colored background like these or a plain background, any of their previously made designs, or you can even submit your own custom design and they'll work with you to make your very own custom nail file. Okay, once you've finished, filing your nails, it's all cretted up. Like I said before, you can use soap and water and maybe a toothbrush or a brush if you need to. But my preference is I just like to grab one of these, hand sanitizing wipes, wipe it down on both sides, and that's all you got to do. It's good to go. These things make a great gift too as well, any time of the year. 2 thumbs up, or 10 fingers up. One thing I didn't fully elaborate on earlier is the difference in the quality of using a good Czech crystal file over those cheap Chinese ones I showed you earlier. It really is a thing of you get what you pay for, where though these are relatively inexpensive. But compared to the Chinese knockoffs that are 50 cents a piece, you think, oh, I'll just buy a bunch of those and use them up. But to be honest, those things feel terrible on your nails versus this thing is actually really nice and smooth. The Chinese ones tend to be kind of jagged. It's garbage. It's sort of like they're not even worth their existence. They should never have even been made because they're just crap. So buy the real thing. One thing I forgot to elaborate a little bit more on it was the difference in the quality of a good Czech crystal versus those cheap Chinese files I showed you earlier in the video. It's really a thing of you get what you pay for, and these are actually relatively inexpensive. Sure, they may not be 50 cents a piece, but they're cheap, but not cheap quality. The Chinese knockoffs, or wherever they're made, are just really bad. I mean, even when you're using them, this is nice and smooth when you're filing. The Chinese ones or the knockoffs are jagged and rough, and they seem to also go dull after a while anyway, so they're just from mostly useless to completely useless. So really, save your money, spend wisely, get something of quality like a true Czech crystal if you're going to go this route.